Hey everyone, I'm here back again um to compare two of my favorite tech companies out. One of them is in the United States, basically in the state that I live in, and one is in Kyoto, Japan. You probably know which companies I'm probably talking about. Well, from the title of the video that we're gonna be talking about right now. I'm gonna be here to compare and contrast Nintendo and Apple. That's right. As you can see from the title, I'm here to compare and contrast Nintendo and Apple. So let's begin. Um, of course, for Apple is basically located in the United States and California. Basically in Cupertino, and they've been around since the mid to late 70s and early 80s. Nintendo, on the other hand, is in Japan. Um, and they've been around to the late 1880s. So they've been basically been around since before the 20th century. Um, Nintendo wasn't even a tech company back then. They were a card maker. But then they switched to toys and now technology. Well, video game consoles now. But I'm not here to. The reason why I'm here is to compare and contrast what these two and do what they talk about what they similarly do. Okay, so with Apple, when it comes to their operating system, macOS, iOS, iPadOS, visionOS, tvOS, watchOS, you need an Apple product in order to experience what these operating systems offer. Same goes for Nintendo when you play their games. If you want to play a Mario game, Legend of Zelda game, a Kirby game, a Pokemon game, anything that involves all those characters, you need a Nintendo device, a Nintendo product to experience them. Well, except for Pokemon. But Nintendo is slowly putting their stuff on mobile devices. Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart. There used to be Dr. Mario, but they took it down. And even even some of their apps require a Nintendo device. Like, well, not really a Nintendo device, but at the same time they do. Like Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo Switch for no controls. Nintendo Music, I don't think not so much requires it, but it does require a Nintendo Switch Online though. But I don't think you need a Nintendo Switch to experience that app. but it is a benefit, apparently, according to them. Apple, on the other end, is also slowly putting their apps on on Android and Windows. As of recent, I heard that the Apple TV app, is on Android now. But that doesn't mean that some of these features aren't going to be on other devices. When it comes to playing the classic games officially, you need a Nintendo device unless you do it via emulation, which I'm not here to say I recommend doing. And for on Apple side, if you want to have a FaceTime call, you need an Apple device. Thankfully, since 2021, you're able to FaceTime, or you're able to make or join FaceTime calls on Android and Windows. But in order to initiate the call or link, you still need an Apple device. Um, you really seriously need both device for features that are exclusive to those two products. Um, they both used to have proprietary charging uh, standards with the, like, for example, here this is lightning, and the only way you could use a lightning device or lightning charger is on an Apple device. I have uh, this DS charger here. This DS here is proprietary. Only way you can use it on is on a DS. Well, Nintendo DSi and Nintendo 3DS. Thankfully for Nintendo, they are have been using USB-C since 2017. Apple, though, although they've been using USB-C since 2016, they are slowly going to USB-C. It wasn't until 2023 when the first iPhone with USB-C came out, the iPhone 15 series. And for Nintendo, they moved to USB-C in 2017 with the Nintendo Switch, which I'm actually charging it with a Mac charger here. Um, well, MacBook charger. But they're slowly moving to the standard kind of chargers. But Nintendo, they've been doing it fast. So let me praise them in that on that. Good job, Apple. I like you as a company. You're my favorite. But yeah, we have to work on it. I like Lightning as well, but I know that my next phone is gonna be a USB-C iPhone, and I'll probably adjust as fast as I'm able to. Um, but they're both companies that I like. Apple, because when it comes to their screen reader, it has the same name everywhere. the voiceover is everywhere. For for Nintendo, I like them because I enjoy playing Mario, Super Smash Brothers, and everything else from them. Kirby, Zelda, and those stuff. And I'm actually happy because if you didn't see my video talking about Nintendo's accessibility settings, I'm very very happy that they now are putting accessibility in their systems. Thankfully, Nintendo was able to um, put their game on and have their game on. Well, anyway, guys, before we leave, let me tell you, I know that these two companies are gonna one day do standard stuff. I know that they won't be in their bubble, but in order to have exclusive features, I know that you're an exclusive software as well for both companies. You're gonna need a product from both Nintendo and Apple. So I could only tell you that I can't tell you what company you must go for. If it's Microsoft, Sony, Google, that's your decision. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but yeah. I'm just here to compare and contrast what these two companies do when it comes to their products. And yeah. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Bye.